everyone, and welcome back to another What's for Dinner video. This is the sort of video where I just show you some of the things that we've cooked and eaten throughout the week. And this week for me is actually kind of different because we are now sort of, what is today's date? About the 12th of January, and I haven't eaten any meat or fish since December. And that's crazy because I'm not, obviously this month is the month of Veganuary, and I'm in no way trying to do Veganuary, but I just wanted to see if I could reduce my meat and fish intake and see what I could have instead, because for me it's really, really difficult to remove meat and fish from my diet, because being someone who can't eat onion and garlic and a lot of legumes and pulses and green veg and loads of stuff that you would have if you were a vegan maybe. Like, I didn't think it would be very possible, but I've made it happen, and I'm really, really, really happy I have. It's just been great. Obviously, I have, you know, there's certain things, like I said, the sort of legumes and pulses that are quite difficult, but with low FODMAP, you can have certain portion sizes of that. You don't have to just be like, right, lentils completely off the menu. There is a low FODMAP portion size, so we tried this, and this is something I've never done before with lentils, because we've always been so scared, but we tried it, and I was fine. And that's amazing. So, you know, this week we tried lentils, we tried chickpeas, and also, not in this video, but we tried some mushrooms and stuff like that, and it's all been okay. It's all good. And my stomach has actually been feeling probably the best it's felt in ages, which is really strange. I haven't been so bloated, and I don't really know if it's down to that. And obviously, you would think if I felt like my stomach was a lot better, that I'd say I'm going to continue this forever. But realistically, I think that when I'm, for instance, eating out, that eating sort of no meat, no fish is going to be really difficult, alongside the no onion, no garlic, no gluten, no this, no that. So it's not like a long-term thing for me, but it's definitely something that I'm going to introduce into my diet, having a few more meat-free meals in a week. So I'd love to know your thoughts on that, and whether you're trying to reduce your meat and fish intake, whether you're not, whether you think it's too difficult because you already have restrictions. It is, I guess, but it's fun. It's sort of exciting to experiment with different foods and actually realise it's delicious and your stomach can take it. Don't be so scared. So yeah, as I said, this video is What's for Dinner. There's going to be 4 meals in it. I've cooked some, Mark's cooked some, and yeah, the last one is something that you should stay tuned for, because it's Mark's super delicious chickpea curry, which I just absolutely loved. I love chickpeas, they're so nice. I'm learning so much about food with this whole eating no meat and fish recently. And also, another real benefit of all this sort of meat-free eating is that it's just working out so much cheaper. Like, when you think about it, buying meat is expensive, buying fish is usually even more expensive, but buying like a can of lentils or something is so cheap. If you want me to write down any of these recipes for you in sort of an easier format, then leave a comment below as well, because I'll definitely do that, because I need to write them down because I want to make them again. So yeah, enjoy. So first up, as it says, gardener's pie.
Oh, and look at that gravy. Sorry, yeah, it's a bit thick. That was my fault.
It was a bit thick. Everything else I made, and it was wonderful. The gravy was quite good though. So this was one of our lovely veggie vegan meals.
Yep.
So firstly, melt a bit of dairy-free spread.
Yep, all dairy-free.
Yes, everything was dairy-free. And I had a little bit of oil as well. And then I had some spare little carrots, so I just peeled them instead of big ones, and just chopped them up into sort of little pieces. I think I chopped them up into halves and stuff.
Well, like most recipes really finely chop them up, but you went for chunky style, didn't you?
Yeah, so I chopped up a bit of parsnip as well. And I kind of wanted it to be like this because I wanted it to be like they were almost a bit meaty, like a bit chunky meat bit, which doesn't make sense because it's carrot and parsnip. So the topping of my gardener's pie, just like any shepherd's cottage pie, mashed potato. So I chopped up some potato, and then I put that on to boil in the saucepan for like a little bit of time, about
10, 15 or something?
I think near 20? I can't remember.
See, I don't make this, so...
I can't remember how long, about 15 minutes I think, until it's soft. And so yeah, I'm just frying off my carrots and my parsnip, just letting them soften a little bit, although because they're so chunky they didn't really soften. But they gave it a bit of like colour, and sort of crisped them up a little bit, which I thought was quite nice. And so this is my stock, which is low FODMAP, so no garlic, no onion, and it's vegetable stock, which I love this stuff.
That's amazing that even exists.
Yeah. So I needed a couple of stock cubes because they're a little bit smaller.
They are a bit harder to crumble, don't you think?
Well, no, they crumble all right. So I crumbled that up, and I obviously made my stock, which you can't see. So then I added my stock to that and added a few bits like some bay leaves, and I think I added something else now. I added some thyme, which I was breaking off very slowly. I added some fresh thyme because we had some fresh thyme. And then I added my brown lentils, which Mark had kindly washed for me many, many times because I'm worried. It's the first time we've had lentils ever, because I can't really tolerate them, I thought. So we put them in, and I put the chives in as well. And I think I then also added some tomato puree. Yep, there you go, which made it nice and red. I might add the lentils in a bit later next time because I let this cook down for quite a while, and I don't know, lentils I don't think from a tin need as much cooking.
No, I suppose not.
But I'm new to this, so and it was a low FODMAP portion size of the lentils.
It was less than.
It was less than.
Because we were scared.
Yeah, really scared. I was terrified throughout this entire process, but just so you know, it went well. So yeah, my potatoes, as you can see, are nicely cooked. So then I just mashed them with a bit of dairy-free spread, and I did put a little bit of milk in there as well, which was dairy-free milk.
Nice.
Bit of salt and pepper, and I also added a little bit of mustard to this, whole grain mustard.
You're just making our mashed potato and putting it on top.
Basically, because why not? Why make it any different?
Yeah, it was really good.
So then I was just letting this reduce for absolutely ages, and I never thought it was going to because it was quite a lot of vegetable stock, but it did. And it got to like the perfect consistency where
you can see it there actually. It's suddenly
and
gone.
you know, it's got so much, it makes all the veg and the lentils have so much flavour because it's absorbed so much stock and stuff. And then last minute I almost forgot, added in some spinach as well for a bit of green and a bit more veg.
This is so healthy for us.
It really is. And so then I just removed the bay leaves and put it all into a dish and topped that with my mashed potato. I mean, I think it looks quite nice actually, to be honest.
Oh no, it does look really good.
So I then topped that with mashed potato, and then I think I might have sprinkled some cheese on top.
Was that the perfect size dish in the end?
It was actually.
Because I gave you a huge one,
Yeah.
and you were like, nah.
No, I think this worked really, really well actually. So yeah, my mashed potato, then I do these funny little lines on it. It helps with like crisping it up. And then this is my favourite vegan cheese.
And mine too now.
Yeah, it's lovely and smoky. And it melts really, really well, which some vegan cheeses don't. So I just sprinkled that on top. It's got a lovely like smoky flavour. And then that is literally ready to go in the oven. And everything's basically cooked at this point.
Yeah.
So the only reason you put it in the oven is that you want it to just like the cheese to melt, it all to crisp up, and it all to sort of go together.
Like that?
Yeah, like that. So we've got a little pocket of it's all bubbling there, which is quite nice because you can see how yummy it is underneath, I guess. So we just served that up, and I think we just literally had it with that with a bit of rocket, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, because it's like a whole meal.
We had so
in
much
one,
veg
isn't it?
inside it, so the rocket was just to make it look a bit more full, really. Bit of chives on top because we can't have enough chives, and yeah, there you have it. We served it up with a bit of gravy, and we went back for seconds because it was that good.
Yeah.
Or you went back for seconds at least. It was perfect, and I was very surprised how good it was.
Yeah,
really.
I loved it. Oh, and then I made this as one of my meat-free dishes for the week.
Which we love this. This is something we have regularly anyway.
Yeah, and it's just a naturally meat-free Italian dish
Yep.
anyway. So it just doesn't need meat, never had meat in the first place.
I like you've got a ruler next to you though.
Yeah, I don't know why that is there from earlier in the day.
Yep.
So basically, I just want to chop the aubergine
Yep.
as thin as possible
Okay.
because it cooks quicker.
Yep.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
Yep.
And I didn't really question it.
Okay.
So usually you would fry it in really good quality olive oil.
Yep.
But look how big those aubergine slices are. You can't fit many in a frying pan at once.
No, that's true.
So
you can't even fit many on a baking tray.
yeah,
to be
exactly.
honest.
So I was like, I'm going to fit them on a baking tray or
Yeah.
two.
Oh, okay. I didn't realise this.
I've just remembered that this meal was a bit of a disaster, but it still ended okay.
I liked it.
I'll tell you why when we
Yeah.
get there. So I put them in the oven with some good olive oil on
And
them.
we had the pasta, which this is our brown rice pasta, which we really like at the moment.
Yeah, it's really nice actually. And then I'm chopping up some courgette for the pasta sauce.
Yep, my favourite vegetable is a courgette. Really
Because you can't eat that much aubergine, so I thought, well, if she can't eat loads of aubergine, I'm going to at least put courgette in the sauce, so she can just eat a little bit.
Exactly.
And you're still eating some veg.
Yeah, because that's the thing, I can eat a small portion, just not too much.
Yeah, exactly, not excessive amount. So here's my first mistake.
Yep.
I put the courgette in, I fried it for a very brief period, then I put my tomatoes in.
Yep.
And you know what we're like? We like our veg to be really well cooked.
There was a bit of basil there, right?
Basil and salt.
And pepper.
And, oh, I also put the stock in as well.
Yep.
A little bit of stock. To help the courgette cook. And it would not cook.
Yeah.
It was cooked, obviously.
It's cooked for a normal person, but for us who like it like mush, it wouldn't cook.
Yeah.
And
I put a bit of sugar in there, I think. That's
for
it.
me, I always fry my courgette to the point where it's soft.
Yeah, it's
and
like
then,
a bit coloured.
Yeah, and then add my tomato. But you were trying to rush it, and it actually made it take longer.
So about 40 minutes of simmering later, I'm like, okay, that's cooked enough now. And it was still not soft, was it?
It wasn't as soft as we would usually have, but it was actually delicious. And with the aubergine, super, super nice.
Also, I burnt loads of the aubergine because I forgot about it in the oven.
Is that why there wasn't that much?
There wasn't that. See, I put loads in, but not much came out.
It's
but it was still enough, wasn't it?
It was enough for us. I didn't mind.
Luckily, it was a big aubergine.
Yep. Oh my god, the chives again.
And then the chives. Same packet of chives.
And the same probably packet of rocket.
So that could have been a bit of a disaster. It turned out pretty good.
It was a really nice dinner, actually.
And the aubergine is so good, just in olive oil, and that's it. Nothing else.
Yeah, it's my favourite way to have aubergine, I think. I don't like it too thick. I like it nice and crisp.
Yes, and I'd recommend doing it in the oven.
Ooh, so this is no chicken tacos.
But it looks like chicken, doesn't it, right?
Yeah. This was I guess I'll probably show what the packaging was.
Yes,
At some point, because this, well, let's just start from the top. So...
Oh, here I am again.
Yeah, cutting courgette again.
In the same exact way.
So we like to have some veg in our tacos. Courgette, as you might have noticed, is our veg of choice.
But notice I didn't cut it at cubes today, because we're roasting these in the oven. And we're roasting it with other veg too. So courgette cooks quickest in the oven, so I made it a bit bigger.
Yep.
Whereas with the carrot, it's like, that takes ages, so I made it really thin.
I like that you...
Using the mandolin.
And so you didn't peel the carrot, did you?
No, I just couldn't be bothered.
You don't need to always peel a
You
carrot.
really
Just
don't.
wash it and it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. So I chopped them really thin.
Yeah.
Because they take longest to cook. And I cut them in half, knowing how long they take to cook.
Yeah, well, they don't take that long, but they sometimes see... You have... some days you're fine, other days you're not.
Oh, we had some baby aubergines left over.
Yeah.
They cook quick, chop them fairly small.
Yeah.
About the same as a courgette. So they should all cook at the same time, basically. Oh, and then you sorted all this out.
Oh, yeah, because I thought that it wouldn't cook that quickly if there's too many on the same tray.
Well, yeah, you were right.
Yeah.
It's
But then
definitely
they
a good
shrink
idea.
so much, they sort of shrivel up, don't they?
Well, those thin carrots shrunk to like
to
10% of
to
their
basically
size.
nothing. It's like we didn't have carrot, basically. But it was all really good. And this only went in the oven not that long, did it?
So just some garlic oil and salt and pepper, right?
Yeah.
Oh, your taco seasoning.
Oh,
it's the
yeah.
FODMAP one.
This is the FODMAP, so the low FODMAP taco seasoning. I use this a lot, just because it's really nice.
It's like Mexican.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, it's really, really good. I like it anyway. So then those can just go in the oven once I've stopped sprinkling stuff. I love a bit of sprinkling.
No wonder they taste so good.
Yeah. So yeah, those goes in the oven. And this is what we had. This is our fake chicken.
Yes.
And it's incredible. Honestly, we just fried it and I put a bit of the taco seasoning on this. And oh my god, this was the first time we ever had it.
I'm a meat eater, and I would say better than chicken.
Yeah, it was so lovely and crispy. We cooked it for enough time. Oh, it was the best. And then put that together. I could talk about that for ages, but we need to get on making our tacos.
Yeah, avocado for me, not you.
Yep, I can't do the avocado just yet.
No.
But look how nice and crispy that is. And it's made from like pea protein or something, isn't it? And soy? Yep. Is it pea protein and soy?
Yeah, I think a combo maybe.
Bit of a combo. Sure. But whatever it is, it's really, really nice. Definitely check it out. Yeah, so we had that with the roasted veg. Mark had the avocado. I will be having avocado again soon, I hope.
We'll give you another try, right?
Yeah. And then some of our homemade salsa.
Yeah, we made that in another video and I froze the rest of it, I think.
Yep. And a bit of, is that some...
spring onions.
Spring onions.
Yeah.
Spring onion greens. Just the green bit.
Just the green bits.
And then that was just one that was made. And many more were made after that.
That was so good.
I dream of that. Honestly, I need to go back to Sainsbury's and get some more of that pulled peas.
Oh, you love this.
This was Yeah, this was good.
Oh, look at that. It's a naan bread.
Oh, who made that?
You made that.
I made that from scratch.
I made the curry. You made the naan the other day.
Yeah.
And I got it out of the freezer.
Yeah, we've frozen naans, gluten-free naans, and we can just have them.
Look at me with my mandolin again.
You love your mandolin.
And doing carrot again.
Basically, if there's anything that needs a mandolin, I will not be doing the cooking because I've broken nails and scratched myself on
I
that,
actually cut my finger off. That's why I used this fork thing.
You didn't cut your finger off, did you?
No, I did. I did cut a bit off.
Yeah, but I can
it-
see your finger right
It
here.
makes me feel bad. Not recently. It was ages ago.
Yeah, but you've got your finger.
So I've no, not a bit of it, not the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just frying my carrot.
Yep.
Again, making sure it's well cooked. It's nice and thin.
Yes.
Still making sure it's well cooked. And this is with chickpeas. I put gluten-free flour in.
I thought we were going to have a sweet potato with this, but then you went for the carrot.
That is my Korma curry paste I made in the meal prep video.
And coconut milk.
Light coconut milk.
But yeah, so...
That's it.
That's the thing.
That's it.
You can use whatever veg you want in this, and then add the chickpeas, which you could see was a very small amount of chickpeas.
Yeah, low FODMAP, less than low FODMAP portion size.
This is my naan that I made the other day.
Frozen.
That was frozen, and then we take it out. So we've got loads in the freezer, and then we can just get a naan out. And they are low FODMAP.
Made with 3 ingredients.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and you can put a bit of coriander and garlic oil on top, and it's just divine.
It's so good. And then I put spinach in. Had that left over from the other day.
Yep.
And that's so quick because you have no meat to cook, no meat to cut.
That's what we've really learnt. We can cook our dinner so much later and still have it at the same time because there's no meat.
Yeah, that took me like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it was so good as well. It was
that was
so
seriously really quick. And your naan bread heated up in like
and it was really nice
5
and
minutes
fluffy.
from frozen.
So good.
The recipe for that should be up soon.
Yes, it should be, definitely.
Because that is a really good naan bread. As you'll see when I whack it on the plate, it just looks so damn good.
Yeah, we just shared a naan. Because
just
shared a naan and then
rice.
had some rice. And it was really, really nice.
Are you rhyming?
Rice nice? Rice is nice. And this,
I'd eat it twice.
I'd eat it every day. Oh, that's not rhyming. But yeah, it was delicious and I'd recommend you try it because it's that good. Anyway, if you want to watch us make some more dinners, then click over here on the left. And if you want to watch us do some grocery hauls and buy all the food to make the dinners, then click on the right. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!